Yeah, I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Packers going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49 at its University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. They go play action here on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The son Reddick in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Rodgers now on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Following the interception, Bradford. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the ball comes loose, and this is going to be Packer football. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on third with a gain of 22. A give to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Third down here.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And tough starting field position here. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. On the sneak, Rodgers.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Rodgers off the bootleg. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he motions the wide receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Throwing. Bradford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
They try again with Peterson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is Jones.
A nice little juke.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Caught, right side, Gresham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Bradford now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 at a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Bradford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Jacob Shum now on for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Jaron Brown, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bradford complete. He finds Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw again. Bradford. He completes it to Nelson. The 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that's a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll come out in the pistol. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return is Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Down down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles,